I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the under. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Number 25, LaShawn.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. 3rd down here. Lock going to throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Tampa Bay.
On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. The 30, the 20, 10. Woo! And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl. And it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. The stop made by Jarrell Casey. That's a gain of 4.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there on the run. 39 yards. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on fourth and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the second and third levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before from our kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but off. Not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier. Sean Bunting on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package, Zelaris. 60 Pittsburgh. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Go,
They look to throw. It's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The second-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Gordon. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Brady now on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
Brady now on 1st down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 19. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second and 11 now. Lock. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, pick it up, D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
16.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete.
Chris Godwin.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Kepler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Block now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
47-yard line.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
Denver
line.
offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
3rd and 5.
To throw is Locke. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's for his running back, McCoy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A.J. Boyer on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brady's pass, intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a